Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it makes me feel remarkable to see you back on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, as you guys know from the thumbnail, we will be reviewing a player that has so many special cards on this game. You could probably make a starting 11 of him, and it's going to be none other than Marcus Rashford. And I got to start this episode off by saying big ups to everything that Rashford has done in England. He's done amazing things for the community, and if anybody really deserves a card for that, it's going to be Marcus Rashford. So let's take a look at this card, guys. So he's 91 rated, he's 6'1", he has high work rates, he's right-footed, and of course he has the 5-star skill moves. The 4-star weak foot, which is an upgrade over his normal card, but it's a downgrade on his foot birthday card. So it's very interesting here. We're going to be seeing if this card's going to be better than his team of the season. Is it going to be better than his foot birthday? I mean, there's basically so many different Rashford cards you can get. They even range in weak foot variants. I played 4 games in division rivals with him. I got 5 goals and 2 assists. But before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home, as always, for watching this video. So, when you look at this Rashford card, as I'm saying, or as I said about 20 seconds ago, he does represent a happy medium between his foot birthday and his team of the season card. It perhaps might be his best version because you get the weak foot with a 4-star weak foot, but at the same time, you get a bit of finishing, you get some passing, you get some very big upgrades on the foot birthday version. His pace is, of course, going to be insane. His shooting stats are very decent here. The weakest stat here by far is going to be the finishing, in my opinion. 88 finishing for a central card is just not what I want in this game at this stage of the game. So I went ahead and I put the sniper cam style on him, which theoretically brings him to 99 finishing. His passing stats are a bit mediocre here. 82 passing, once again, not what I want to see at this stage of the game. His dribbling stats are nice though. He has 94 agility, 93 dribbling, 90 ball control. He has the 5-star skills. Once again, there's 2 stats here which I don't like, which is the 82 balance and the 85 composure. We're going to see how that affects him in game. His physical stats are amazing though. 83 strength with 81 aggression is an important combination. He has 97 stamina. He has very good jumping. I mean, with all things considered, this guy looks like the cheap man CR7. We're going to see how that translates in game. So without further ado, I'm going to take you over to our review specialist in the studios, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So according to Footbin, this SBC is going to cost you 200,000 coins to complete. Is he worth it? I would have to say I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but at the same time, 200,000 is not that much. We're going to break down the stats though so you know exactly what to expect. So, first we're going to talk about his pace. He has 96 pace, and in game, he does not disappoint. He feels absolutely rapid off the mark. He's very good at being the defensive line. If you want a striker, if you want a wide camp, if you want a winger that can consistently beat the defensive line, he's going to be it. He has 92 acceleration as well. He accelerates very effectively out of the skill moves, and once he's in behind with his 98 sprint speed, you're not catching him. Overall, this guy's pace is a 9.5 out of 10. He's very quick, and it's definitely one of the strengths that he brings to your team. Next, we'll talk about shooting. And I have a few things to say here. The face stat is 90 with a myriad of different stats here. I think the most important thing that he does provide is the attack positioning. He has 92 attack positioning, which I boosted to 97 with his sniper cam style. That in conjunction with his pace makes him very hard for defenders to really mark, to really keep under control. He just causes a lot of chaos with the high attack positioning and the high pace. I really enjoyed that. What I will say is that his finishing was not that great. He has 88 finishing, and I'm not sure what it was, but I got this guy into so many good near post angles, and he would scuff it time after time after time. He just doesn't seem to have that top end finish that I do want
out of a central player. And if he was a winger, it would be fine. But being that this card is a central card, it's a striker, you want a top-end finish. He just doesn't provide that. What I will say as far as good news though is that he has 96 shot power. So if he does place that thing properly, it's gonna hit the back of the net. He also has 86 long shots. Another thing that he does lack here to make up for his lack of finishing is the traits. He has no outside the foot shot trait. He has no finesse shot trait. So overall, I gotta give this guy shooting an 8 out of 10. It's solid, but I did expect a lot more given that he has 90 face stat on his shooting. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and this is another aspect of the card that's kind of hit or miss. I mean, he has 84 short passing, 84 vision, 92 curve, and that stuff is good in and around the box. He's very good at linking up play. He's not going to be a liability as far as passing goes. However, when it comes to long passing, he's very mediocre, and he just doesn't really have the playmaking ability that the team of the season does possess. Because when I was using the team of the season card, I was very surprised at the amount of passes he was able to pull off and the amount of playmaking he was bringing to the side. When you then drop off to this card, the change in passing is very noticeable. He goes from being a great passer to just an average passer. Overall, this guy's passing is a 7 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling, and honestly, he was better than I expected on the ball. I mean, I've used this team of the season. I know how good that card is on the ball, and this card is almost every bit as good. We're going to talk about his agility and balance first. He has 94 and 82 respectively on those stats. I boosted that to 99 and 87 respectively, and honestly, in game, he felt very smooth. He felt very quick to turn, and it's really crazy because he's 6'1". I'm not sure if they've given him special animations. I'm not sure if it's a body type, but he does feel exceptional on the ball for somebody that height. As far as his strafe dribbling and his controlling tight areas, I would say it's very good. It's not quite elite, and I think once again, what really keeps him from being elite in the tight areas is just his long legs, the fact that he's 6'1". And while it does help him in certain aspects of his game, when it comes to shifting through tight areas, it's just not going to be doing him any favors. His 5-star skills are very nice though, and he does really accelerate out of them very nicely as well. Overall, this guy's dribbling is a 9 out of 10. He's very good on the ball, don't get me wrong. He's not elite, but he's not that far off. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, and I really enjoyed this aspect of his game as well. I mean, he has 83 strength, 81 aggression, and as I always say on these reviews, it's very rare that you get somebody who has both the strength and the aggression. Normally, it's just one, and that makes him a nuisance. I mean, when he's pressing the opposition, playing out of the back, he's gonna really cause a lot of havoc because of that. When he's there positioning himself for a second chance, he's gonna get favored to them. I really enjoy that. And he's kind of hard to dispossess because he could dribble, and at the same time, he has strength. Defenders tend to bounce off him. I really enjoy that. And his L1 fake shot, once he gets it around the corner, the strength really helps him just keep the defender off for an extra split second so he can do what he has to do with the ball. He has 97 stamina, which means that he will last all game, no matter what position you play him in, and he has 80 jumping, 80 heading accuracy, which of course adds another element to his game. Overall, this guy's physical is a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this card is best deployed as a winger. I wouldn't play him centrally. I don't think his finish, his passing is just good enough for that position. But if you're bringing him in to play as a winger, I think he's going to be a very good card for you. And I do think you might be able to justify the price. That being said, I do think his other versions are better. I think his team of the season, which is only 100,000 more for a tradable version, is a lot better than this card. Even though the team of the season does have the 3-star weak foot, when I got him into the position to finish, he would finish every single time. This card, you really have to get him into the right position or else he's gonna not finish, and it's very, very annoying to deal with. The foot birthday card, I think I might even prefer to this because he has the 5-star weak foot, so at least you can justify some of his lack of other stats with the fact that he has the 5-star weak foot. This Rashford is somebody who's in between both versions but doesn't really excel at anything, and it really does let me down in that regard. Overall though, I think he's a decent value if you have a Premier League team. If you have Fernandez, I think those are good ways to bring him into the team. Overall, I gotta give him an 8 out of 10. He's a solid card. He'll do the job, but he's not amazing at this stage of the game. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Marcus Rashford review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it at home. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but until then, later.